the first ever friend I had, his name was Anshul, and we used to call him Tittu. And he used to live just about 2-3 houses away, and he had a loss of hearing and speech. But at that age, I'm talking like 4 years, 5 years old, I didn't know it was different. I just thought that there are people like me, there are people like him, that's all. Acceptance was always there. That relationship was the most beautiful partnership ever because so many things were said without having the need to say it. There were so many conversations in that silence. So after I started school, Tittu was much younger. So after I started school, my first ever friend in life, Ani or Anirudh, is the weirdest guy ever till date, and he knows that. So Ani and I used to go to school together, and he was like my escape from whatever was happening in my life, whether it's home or friends or whatever. He would just take me and we would go cycling and we would catch fish, we would catch snakes, we would take care of the puppies in our area, and we would catch tadpoles. And his imagination was so vivid that he would take me next to this quarry where they used to break rocks, and he'll be like, I am King Solomon, your Queen Elizabeth, samandhame illa, but he used to say stuff, and I also used to play along because it was so nice to just be in our own world. So soon after we moved to Madras, I couldn't keep in touch with Ani anymore because there were no emails, phones and all like now. In fact, we used to go to this roadside telephone booths and only make a call. So right after all of this, when I visited Hyderabad again, I met Ani, and it was so funny because we picked up right where we left and nothing changed. The best part about that partnership or friendship, there was no need to change anything, there was no need to include or exclude. And then, of course, my first day of school in Madras, I was super nervous because already it was such a huge transition and so much happened, and I was the only one in colored dress. So I'm sitting super nervously, and this girl comes and sits next to me and she's like, you want any help? I'll help you. And I'm like, who are you? Her name is Purvaja, and she's still friends with me till today. And then I had two Divyas in my life. First Divya, we used to laugh. We used to laugh so much that I'm sure you also have a friend like that, no? You'll start laughing and you won't stop, uncontrollable laughter. Second Divya was the Divya that actually helped me a lot in socializing and getting to meet people. In fact, through her only I actually got to know about Down Syndrome Federation of India. So those two partnerships, and they've been friends with me till now. And after this, every 5 years my life will have a turning point, I think. I was kicked out of school. என்னடா திருப்பி ஒரு பிரச்சனையா அப்படின்ட்டு. First day of school, and I already prepared in my mind. Everybody is going to ask me why I'm joining in 12th standard, and I'm going to tell them my dad's working in Dubai. We got transferred, so I'm here, that's why I'm joining now. I made up my mind, I'm saying, okay, this is the lie I'm going to tell people. Because I was so embarrassed to tell them that I was kicked out. Boy, I'm sitting, a cute chubby girl comes and sits next to me. And she's like, hey, which school are you kicked out from? And I'm like, how the hell does news spread so fast? And I just looked at her, I was like, Sivaswamy, Sivaswamy Kalalaya. And I didn't talk for the next 5 minutes because I'm like, how the hell did they know? And I was waiting for her to ask me, why did you get kicked out? So I can like again frame another lie. But she never asked. So 5 minutes later, I only went to her and said, how did you know? And she looked at me, she's like, oh, I'm Uttara, I'm kicked out from CV. That's Anukul, he's kicked out from PSBB. That's Ram Kiran, he's kicked out from Hindu Senior. This is Tarun, he was kicked out of the same school from Science Department to Commerce. So we were a group of kicked outs. That was another great partnership in life because we were the misfits and we fit perfectly together. And we've been friends for so long. And with these friends, there's been an on and off relationship. We've fought, we've had differences, we've had difference of opinions. I don't always, agree with them. They don't always agree with me. But the love never changed. But it's not like I was always successful with all my partnerships and relationships. I failed at so many of those, okay? And weirdly, the society has a standard that, like this only you have to go about life. If you fail at a relationship, then that's all, you failed at life. But no, you meet so many people every day and people will come and go. It's not like everything has to be successful. It's not possible for it to happen that way. Adult friendships are very different. You'll never know where you make friends because it's not like a classroom setting, no. You'll meet people in different locations, in different backgrounds, in different surroundings. I've made so many friends like that. My adult friendships are much more mature than I ever thought it would be because it's a little complicated because you're dealing with another adult with a lot of opinions and experience. It's not the same as children where we all evolve together. So you'll never know where you'll meet who, especially in your 20s because you're learning life now. You need to explore. So I think having an open mind and accepting people as they are and compromising here and there, accommodating people in your life is very important because everyone constantly asks me, how are you doing this alone? How are you able to be alone? Honestly, I'm not alone. There are a lot of people that I talk to on an everyday basis. Except for your parents, you can choose everyone else in your life. And I hope you choose it right. Every person we meet has something to teach us. And if you don't learn that lesson, you'll keep meeting the similar kind of people again and again and again until you learn your lesson. And in failed relationships, sometimes you yourself will start feeling empty. Or there might be situations where you've ended a partnership. But remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you're not full, how will you share? If you're not whole, how will you share? Like Sanya says, if you can't laugh at the same joke again and again and again, why would you cry at the sad incident again and again? You need to move on from it, right? So I started working on myself and then I felt better. And then I understood that once you're whole, once you start enjoying your own company, everybody else's company becomes nice because that's the energy you're attracting almost. And that's very important. People will come and go, partnerships will come and go. Some things will work out, some things will not work out. But the one relationship that needs to keep going on forever is with yourself. The one person that you need to stay committed to is yourself. The one person that you have to love unconditionally and endlessly is yourself. Do we ever look in the mirror or look at a photo and say, wow, I look beautiful? The first thing we say is my nose is not the correct size, my hair is not the way I want it to be. We just keep, criticizing ourselves so much. Like I criticize myself so much to a point where outside hatred, my hate only is so high. So we need to stop doing that, And the more you practice this, the more all of the partnerships around you will become wholesome. And I really want you to have whole partnerships, not just with the outside world, but with yourself also.